My name is Fitzgerald. I came from Streatham. I grew up in Streatham, southwest London. No one in my family has really ever been a musician. There's a video that goes back quite a while ago on Christmas where I started singing a Justin Bieber song. And ever since I was a kid, my sister kind of dabbled in singing, but I loved doing it. It was kind of like my vice for dealing with my struggles and just being able to like almost scream my pain through other people's lyrics. Then obviously I grew up, and when I did that job at Halford's, sung a song in the car park and it went viral. And it didn't necessarily do anything for me, but it started off in my mind that the reactions that I got from people online, this is where you need to be, this is what you've got to do. And I had such love and passion for doing it and meeting people that I just continued and just kept pushing. And to be fair, singing is probably the only thing I've ever stuck with. Gym, no. Anything else, no. I just singing and just pushing to be a better person and help the world. You know what I mean? Big music, big vibes. But yeah, I write my own songs. I'm always present. I always try and bring concepts to sessions as well so that I've got a story to write about. Everything I write, depending on if I'm just trying to vibe out, which sometimes it is the vibe, I write my stuff. I come with a concept. I come with a story because that's what I'm trying to tell with my music is a story. I do work with writers as well, like the legendary Rug, Sion, I've worked with Mr. Hudson, Teannah, right? Loads of them. There's so many names and I don't want to leave them out, so I'll just leave it there. But big up everyone that's worked with me as well. I appreciate and honor your company.
Roses on my knees praying that you get better. Spray my cologne on your favorite sweater.
I think a lot of people get scared of, writing songs because, there's a lot of pressure and people always have something to say and people always have something to, to comment on. I think in your heart, if you're passionate about writing a song and you've got stuff to say and you've got stories to tell and you've got, ideas to get out there, it's always good to try. I personally started with poetry when I was in school. I used to write poems and stuff. I'm not saying that was amazing, but I started doing poetry and reading a little bit more. Now I don't read for nothing, but reading and educating yourself in literature and stories and stuff is always a great way of starting your journey as a songwriter. And just like anything with singing, performance, with dance, with rehearsing a speech or acting, practice. Just practice and do what you love to do best, and it will come. It will come for you. Weirdest place I've ever got inspiration for a song was probably Funfair Toilet. And the reason why I say it was my son's birthday. I needed to go for a wee. So I went in the toilet, and as I've got into the toilet, before I got there, it was in an open field, and the open field had cows on it. Now, cows are my favorite animal because it's just beautiful. The way the cow was running across the field gave me an idea of freedom, because that's something that not a lot of us today have. And as I seen that cow running, it gave me the idea in my head. I almost thought of a car. I know it's strange, but that freedom of just being able to drive down a long country lane or just drive in a field free gave me an idea for actually a song that I just performed on the stage called Slip Roads. When I was in the toilet, I was sitting there thinking, oh, that'd be sick. Writing about a car, but it almost sounds like a woman. Do you know what I mean? And that kind of like, but yeah, Funfair Toilet was the answer.
I'm a long way from South London and the people that I love.
Well, I believe songwriter royalties are so important because there's a lot of craft, there's a lot of energy, and there's a lot of time that goes into songwriting. And I think a lot of people that aren't involved in the music industry are uneducated in the process of making music, that it's not write a song, promote it, and I need it out tomorrow because you want it. It's a process of making sure lyrics are correct, making sure you want to say and get out what you want to say, making sure that everyone gets what they deserve for their part in it. And I believe that it's important because everyone deserves their respect and their credits for what they've done on the record. Being able to get credit as a songwriter for what you've done, I think also gives you the incentive to keep writing songs. Because, not everyone's in it for the money. I certainly am not. And being able to, just get credits on a song and, a little something for my time and my energy, I think is important because it gives people more incentive to continue doing things. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people get, pushed down because they're not earning nothing or they're not going anywhere. But once you've put your name on the song credits and you've signed yourself PRS, kind of gives you incentive to keep going, and I think that's important.
Big vibes. Big vibes are done, God.